Hi guys, I'm Zachary, and today I want to talk about microphones. Well, specifically, am I using the right microphone? So what you might not be able to see in this shot is everything about it, frankly. I wanted it to look like I'm in a black void. This is kind of what I want to experiment because, frankly, I live in a tiny New York apartment, and I don't want to show you the mess that is my apartment. So putting up a little black backdrop is kind of my solution to doing that. But I have a bunch of microphone stuff. I'm right here at my computer, so I actually have my computer set up, and this is attached to my desk. I have a bunch of other microphones to just test to see what is the right thing for me. So let me just give you a rundown of everything that is set up. Now, I am in a tiny New York apartment in the Heart of Manhattan, so it's loud, it is. It's a pain to film audio, and I can't wait for it to be nighttime, because where I live, even at night, it's loud. And there's only so much I can do to block the sound, so I want to find the best solution that's not going to distract you guys, and is one that I can easily kind of tie everything together. So to help with some of the sound is I am kind of blocked off from the rest of my apartment to avoid some extra echoes, partly due to this black backdrop. I also have a giant softbox here blocking things as well. So pretty much everything about where I'm at and how I'm going to be filming is not ideal. And unfortunately, the only place I really have the space to do all of this is going to be near my window. So we have a bunch of different options here. So throughout this video, as you probably already been able to tell, is I'm swapping between microphones. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, technically, microphones that we'll swap in between. This guy right here, the Blue Bold SL from Blue Microphones, I got it because it looks pretty. It's got a high pass filter, it's got a 20 decibel pad, which is currently enabled, and I'm pretty happy with it, with how it sounds. It gives that podcast, maybe if I want to do ASMR kind of sound. But is that the right thing for a sit-down video like this? That's ultimately what this test is for. Next to it, off camera here, which I can raise up so you can actually see it, is the Shure SM58. This is a staple dynamic microphone, especially in live video productions. Of all of the stage work I've done, we always use these. And they're just solid all around and create a really nice sound, especially for the budget that they're at. And this one is just off a bit. Now, one of the things with this is it's not optimal placement. I could always do something like this while it's in the shot. This is not my ideal. I don't exactly always want a microphone in the shot, but if it sounds better, you have some trade-offs. So if I can lower this guy just out of the shot, I'm still a little far away, and if I went a little bit closer, I could probably get some better sounds. The Blue Bold SL and the Shure SM58, yes, SM58, are plugged into a Universal Audio Volt 276 desktop, audio interface. Next to all of this is going to be the Zoom H6. Now the Zoom H6, at least the one I have, comes with actually 2 microphone capsules, and they sell some additional ones, including a shotgun. But I have the XY one, which is a bit more directional than the other one they include. The other one that they have, as I grab it, it's going to be this guy. This is the mid-side microphone, which is more of a unidirectional. So this is almost a little more comparable to like what the Blue Bold has, if I understand. And it literally attaches on, which is pretty cool. Plugged into the Zoom H6 is going to be the Rode Link Lav. I actually have it on a wireless system right now to just see if there's any interference in where I live and with everything that's going on in my apartment. But I could, attach it directly to the Zoom as well. It just adds a little bit more flexibility, especially if I need to go and do something mid-shoot. I can absolutely do that. The other microphone I have plugged into the Zoom H6 is going to be the Sennheiser MKE600, which is actually housed right now in a Rode Blimp system, which may be like, yeah, you don't really need that in this situation, and absolutely true, completely right, I don't, but this is more of a test to see how it sounds and how it interacts with the mic, is making sure that it fits nice and well, and if I need to take this situation on the road, I can absolutely do that. It's just mounted on a light stand right now with a boom pole. Then my last 2 microphones, I guess I'm already at 5, I guess I miscounted. It's technically one other one, and that is going to be the Audio-Technica AT875R short shotgun mic, and I have that one mounted about 4-5 feet away from me on my camera, plugged into a Tascam what do they call it? The microphone adapter kit, full Fuji cameras, as I shoot this on a Fuji XH2S. And I got this because, notoriously, built-in microphones to the camera are going to be terrible. So if I'm ever doing a run and gun, doing kind of more on-the-street situations, I have this, it's smaller, and it's compact and fits within my rig. And then finally is the built-in microphones for the actual camera, which probably sound dog shit. Sorry, that's just how it rolls, especially right now when it's behind a follow focus, a matte box, and kind of rigged up in a good way to make it a proper cinema camera. So yeah, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 microphones in a small apartment in New York with 2 lights on me and then a black backdrop. Now we're gonna go through. I gotta go through all this audio, see what sounds the best. The quick brown fox jumps over the lazy dog. The quick brown fox jumps over the lazy dog. The quick brown fox jumps over the lazy dog. The quick brown fox jumps over the lazy dog. The quick brown fox jumps over the lazy dog. The quick brown fox jumps over the lazy dog. The quick brown fox jumps over the lazy dog. Alright, you guys, so I have everything loaded up into my computer. Beginning with the built-in mic to the Fuji. The quick brown fox jumps over the lazy dog. It's not, it's bad because you have this constant whine coming through. Let's compare that directly to the Audio-Technica on the camera. The quick brown fox jumps over the lazy dog. There's so much more. It's crazy because I know sometimes, especially when I was like younger and like first kind of get into video creation and didn't have a proper microphone, I would hear my internal mic. I'm like, that's not bad. And then when you compare it, literally side by side with just a nicer quality microphone next to it, so much more detail is there. You can actually hear the ambience of the room, and those just, although it's distant and far away, oh my god, it is so much better. It's not great because it's far away and it's not pointed directly at me. Technically it's pointing all the way over here, but that's just kind of what I have to deal with an on-camera mic. Alrighty, but let's move on to this guy, the blue bold. The quick brown fox jumps over the lazy dog. Does a great job at isolating my voice, and like I was saying before, it is, hi guys, we're on a podcast. Thank you for watching my podcast. Or, this is ASMR. Like, it definitely has that specific sound to it, and is that something I want? I kind of don't think so. Let's try the Shure, the dynamic mic. The quick brown fox jumps over the lazy dog. It sounds a little more bright in my voice, because this one was dark and heavy, especially because it picks up the lower end a little bit better. My voice sounds a bit more bright and full, but I feel like I do need to be closer to this one to get the right attenuation that I want. The quick brown fox jumps over the lazy dog. I'm actually rather impressed with the zoom. It sounds better than I thought. It's still, I feel like I'm seeing more of the mid and high tone of my voice more, but I have, because it's stereo, there's this interesting effect. Well, it gets a little more of the depth, and because I haven't done anything to these audio tracks, like, pan them a little bit to like one side, and kind of adjust as I move throughout, it does that naturally for me. So this next one, we will do the shotgun. The quick brown fox jumps over the lazy dog. It's interesting. So between the Blue Bolt and the matte microphone, these both kind of pick up the low end of my voice. Welcome to New York. They both kind of pick up the deep ends of my voice, I think a little bit stronger than some of the other microphones, which I like, but they're different characteristics. While this one feels a little bit warm, this one, how do I describe it? It sounds muddy, which is not what I was expecting. I was honestly expecting this one to be the winner, and oh my god, it's so freaking loud right now. So I kind of want to compare these two side by side. The quick brown fox jumps over the lazy dog. The quick brown fox jumps over the lazy dog. Yeah, I think so far this is actually kind of doing what I want it to do, what has the right amount of detail, and I'm not as muddy. Now I could do some things to make this one sound better, and maybe I'll try that. But if I just literally leveled it, it's just really tricky with how I have everything placed right now. It's really tight. When this is nice because it's on my desk all the time. I just kind of move things in and out. But there's also one last one we can't forget, and that's going to be the lav guy. The quick brown fox jumps over the lazy dog. So that's the benefit, is if I end up moving around or whatever and I go off camera and I'm still trying to talk, I'm not screaming, I can just talk. But this just means one more battery I have to make sure to charge, and that's not the best. What am I going to do? I don't know. One, the Audio-Technica on the top of my camera is going to stay. I like the detail I can get in that, and that's my like backup. I would rather use that than have to go through with the internal mics. As far as everything else, I'm surprised that I'm leaning towards the Blue Bolt and the lav over the shotgun, which kind of makes me happy because the shotgun takes up another stand and it takes up space, and I would rather not do that. I'm curious what you think, if you have any feedback, any advice. I'm still new to the world of like large condenser. All of my experience with like dynamic is on stage, so that's a little bit different. And that's pretty much telling people, hold your mic like this, not like this. And then I'm normally not the audio guy. My degree was in cinematography, so with the camera itself and with the lights. So my degree is pretty much how to use a freaking light meter. Awesome. Yeah, I'm curious to see what you guys think. Once again, I'm Zachary, and thank you for watching.